Hi everyone, I'm Danielle with Trinity Readings. We are doing the December Taurus Tarotscope. So keep in mind, these are general readings. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is just going to be an energy check-in for the sign of Taurus for the month of December. It's just to see where you're at this month, anything that you need to be prepared for, what to expect for the energy this month, and any extra messages that your guides might want to throw in there. So, did I say keep in mind these are general readings? If you find that the reading doesn't resonate, you can always check your moon, rising, or Venus placements, the readings for those placements, because sometimes those do resonate more. I do offer personal readings, birth charts, coaching, all kinds of stuff. You can get all that information in the description box. All right, Taurus. See what December has in store for you. What you need to be aware of this month is that anything chaotic that is showing up for you, anything unexpected showing up for you, anything that triggers you, I feel like in a big way, what you need to know is whatever this is absolutely necessary in order to, number one, show you some sort of truth, bring some sort of breakthrough. It's necessary to break something up so you can see everything in its fullness. You need to see the truth, like the truth, the total truth, the absolute truth. And you're not going to be able to see whatever this truth is in your normal day-to-day routine, in your normal, in comfort and stability. You're not going to be able to see it if things keep on the same way. And so don't take it as a bad sign. Don't instantly react. Even though for some of you, I do feel that this might be something that isn't necessarily the most exciting thing. It's definitely not something, but if you can remind yourself that there's something good in this, there's something that I need within this, I just have to be willing to look for what this is trying to show me. I do feel that it's bringing about a necessary change. And it's funny because I was about to say when I first started the reading that we're in December, which for most people watching, or at least half the people watching, it'll be winter, right? And I feel like Taurus really thrives in in the winter months, right? But I feel like you're not going to be able to settle in this month. Taurus is very much, comfortable in a routine, right? And maybe not necessarily a routine, but Taurus energy likes for things to be a little bit more predictable, right? I feel like that's just not something that you necessarily should count on this month, and not that you need to be fearful or be on guard or try to be prepared or prevent any chaos, because I feel like there is an element of chaos that is necessary for you this month. So let's see if we can get some more clarity on this message, or if there are any other messages that want to come through. It's interesting because the planet Uranus is in Taurus right now, and Uranus is the planet of breakthroughs, right? It's Uranus is kind of like the Tower card in tarot, right? So the Tower card in tarot is, it's like a blown up building, but what the meaning of it is sometimes the traditional structures have to be broken down in order to be rebuilt, because these traditional structures were built on a not so solid foundation or false assumptions, right? It's Uranus is the breaking apart, which is exactly the breaking apart of something traditional in order to see a deeper and more profound truth, to grow it in a more expansive way. Taurus is the sign of tradition, right? So when Uranus is in Taurus, it's challenging tradition. It's challenging the family system. It's challenging your traditional beliefs. It's challenging your even abundance, because Taurus is also abundance, and Taurus is also financial stability, right? And so when Uranus is in Taurus, you're not going to be able to manifest abundance the same way you normally would, right? It's challenging you to approach abundance in a new way in order to expand on abundance. And because you yourself are Taurus, this energy is the core of who you are. And so anything that is being challenged for you this month, anything that feels like it's going against your normal routine, even anybody that seems to be challenging you personally, it's the Uranus energy that's showing you where you need to maybe open up your perspective a little bit more. Like a lot of times we are told things so often, or it's a normal way of thinking, or you've heard something so many times that you just believe it without question. And a lot of times we just believe things without questioning where the belief came from, the source of whatever this is. This came up in one of the other, it came up in one of the other December readings. I think it was Aquarius, which is interesting because Aquarius is the energy of like a breakthrough, right? Of an inventive kind of mind. If for the last 10 years, every day when you woke up in the morning, you were told that you were stupid, or you told yourself that you were stupid, right? And let's say, for example, you truly were a genius. Your IQ was like 165, right? But you're this incredibly brilliant person. But every day you wake up for 10 years straight, you are told you're stupid. You don't know anything. You're dumb, whatever. Even though it's not true, even though you have an IQ of 165, if you're told something enough, you believe it. You believe it's true. And when you believe something to be true, you act as if that is true. You act in that manner. You act based on that belief. And so everything that you experience and create and manifest is based on that belief. And so that's what you will continue to experience, even if everything outside of you contradicts that, right? It's not until you feel challenged by it and you start to question it that you will go, wait a minute, 165 is actually a really high IQ. I really am smart. But because I didn't think that I was, I acted like I wasn't smart, right? That's the energy that you are kind of being challenged with this month. Especially something that comes up that is difficult or is challenging or triggers you. Ask yourself, like, what is my perspective in this? What is my belief in this? What is my automatic instinct? Like, usually when something comes in and stirs shit up, our automatic instinct is to try to get everything back exactly the way it was, right? But you need to ask yourself, like, is this meaningful? Is this true? I'm trying to get it back the same way it was, but does it need to be put back the same way? Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm going all over the place, but I'm hoping that it makes sense and it resonates. I want to say this. I feel like if you have been struggling for a really, really long time with your finances, or just with stability in relationships, even, know that, like, everything is about to drastically change. If you're somebody that has felt like you have lived paycheck to paycheck for years and years and years, what you need to know is that is about to drastically change for you this month. But you're going to have to change your beliefs about it as well. Like, you need to start acting like somebody who is abundant, who doesn't have to worry about money. And stop accepting things that you don't want. You don't have to accept it if you don't want it. I feel like you're in an energy of a very drastic change in your finances, in just your ability to kind of, like, relax and feel free in your relationships. And I feel like you're already kind of in this shift, but you're still accepting the same. It's like you're still accepting the same bullshit, right? Or you're still moving in the same way. It's like you've moved to another state altogether let me rephrase that. You've moved in order to be closer to your job. But when you get up and go to work every day, you drive back to your old house and back to your job. It's like you're still trying to go the same route, even though you've moved closer. Okay, let me see if I can get some clarity on this. There's also this message, like, haven't you learned this lesson already? Like, why do you keep doing the same thing? Like, you already know. It's like the Lucy and Charlie Brown with the football. Like, you know this person is gonna manipulate you. They've done it 20 million times before, so why would this time be any different? Okay, can we get more clarity on this message? Yeah, it's like you've done all of this beautiful like healing work, right? Your energy is like just really beautiful and really abundant and really peaceful and really joyful, and you've like in on the inside you're this really beautiful person, but it's like I feel like you don't see it, or you feel like other people don't see this healing that you've done, or they don't see this version of you. And so it's like you're not accepting it into your reality. Yeah, I mean, the otter and the dolphin are both just like really pure, pure energy, unconditional love, freedom, joy. Like it's this really beautiful energy. And this is like your emotional energy. This is your internal energy. It's like, it's just so beautiful. It's so pure. But it's like the vulture, it's like there's so much, you're surrounded by so much crap, or you're accepting so much crap that like you're not seeing like how abundant and how beautiful and how loving you are, or maybe you're not receiving what it is that you're wanting to receive. But it's like ask yourself if somebody that you really cared for, or somebody that you really loved, or your children, or anybody that you're close to, were in the same position as you, what advice would you give to them? And are you taking that advice, right? If your best friend was in the same position and she was doing things the same way that you're doing them, what would you be telling her? You would probably be telling your best friend to stop accepting crumbs, or stop letting this person dump all their crap on you. I feel like somebody maybe is trying to like dump their trauma onto you. That might also be significant, like you're doing extremely well, but nobody around you is, and there's like almost like this guilt in feeling like you're in a better place, or you're happier, or something like that. And so you keep kind of just like not letting that be known to people, taking all people's trauma. Okay, let's see how this is going to play out for you for the month of December. If there's anything else you need to know. Yeah, you're showing up as 9 of Wands. So I feel like 9 of Wands is like protecting your territory, or that sounds weird, doesn't it? Protecting your energy, protecting your boundaries. There's a very strong need for you to protect your boundaries. 9 of Wands is also like experiencing a lot of triggers. It's also a message like this is like you're almost there. You just have to keep pushing forward. Now would not be the time to to take a step back or take your chances or do anything that you know in the past has kind of knocked you back. I feel like you need to know that there are some people that are determined to misunderstand you. If they wanted to understand, they would understand. There are some people that are just committed to challenging you, going against you. And I do feel like it feels like you've already made some big change or already made some big adjustment. Like you're already in this space of abundance and growth and like everything that you've been working so hard towards. But I feel like it might be like a very quiet place, or it's very uncomfortable, or you're questioning whether or not you're doing the right thing. You have 3 9s here, which is personal growth. And like everything you need this month is within. Like the answers that you need are within. You're so close to like manifesting abundance and wish fulfillment. And that's when you will get triggered the most. And in front of you is 10 of Cups. Like you're there, you know what I mean? And the 10 of Pentacles, like you've made it, or you've made it and you just don't quite see it yet. You've almost got there, whatever this is. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles is like the ultimate fulfillment. It's like complete joy, complete happiness, and abundance in a way that is long lasting, in a way that like leaves a legacy. It's not a temporary thing. But the challenge is to like ignore the haters, like ignore the people that continue to challenge you, ignore dwelling on the past mistakes. I feel like it would really benefit to like challenge your traditional beliefs, and even that the belief might even be nothing ever goes right for me. Like it's something always bad happens or something like that. But I feel like you need to just like stay in this place of stay in your bubble. Stand in your truth. And you have the Sun card. That's 3 10s, 3 9s, 3 10s. Like this is a huge it's a huge shift for you this month. It's like a very big personal victory, a very big personal win. And the outcome is complete happiness. The outcome is success. The outcome is being seen. With the Tower, which is like very unexpectedly, and I feel like it shows up in a very chaotic way, but that chaos or the challenging moment is necessary because there is something that you need to see about yourself. If you saw this truth about yourself or about this situation, you wouldn't feel so nervous. And I kind of even feel like you know it, but you don't necessarily believe it. So your guidance is 8 of Swords. Like, do not overthink this. This is like, there is a breakthrough that is needed so you can see a truth that you are not seeing. You're not going to be able to figure this out with your logical mind because it's something that you are completely unaware of. And your mind is only going to be able to figure out something that it already knows until it's presented something new. So this is not something you're going to be able to, this is not something you need to overthink. I also feel like don't let like the projections of other people affect you right now. You don't need to be taking on anybody else's shit. Walk away from connections, or at least give yourself some temporary space from connections with people who are determined to see you in one way and one way only. Yeah, what you're not seeing is 10 of Wands and 3 of Swords. It's like you're carrying this huge weight and maybe even like a blame for something that you don't even need to be taking. It's not even yours to carry. It's like you're carrying this huge weight that was like caused by another person, caused by a belief that is not good for you. It's not a correct belief. You definitely want to avoid the roller coaster, right? You want to avoid not the roller coaster, avoid the, like if doing this in the past created chaos, don't try it again and hope that it's going to be better. You know what I mean? There is a new beginning coming, like something that you can actually work with, something that you've worked very hard to get, but it's not going to be in the way that you would normally do things. It's not going to be in the traditional way. This is not going to flow to you in any way that you think it's going to flow to you. And so if you keep trying to get it to flow that way or keep in the same routine, you're just going to make it more difficult. Right? I know that's a lot. I hope that makes sense. Have a great month. Love you. Bye.